Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're all terrorists. It's Nazi Germany, just with different clothes.
Well, expanding on that, when this broke last week, when we broke it, I had remembered a Texas flyer. I'd been so busy, I knew we'd posted it on INFOWARS.com. I hadn't even Google searched it. I just said, hey, Alabama, Texas, it's come out. I finally did print some of those last night. And then Jim Mars, who's in here in about 30 minutes, I opened the door during the break, and he goes, well, you were there. He goes, look, Alex, don't forget the Texas one. It says the same thing the Missouri one says. And I'm like, oh, there it is. So we're going to scan that back in and show that coming up. So there was Jim, with another one. These are everywhere.
Yeah.
And it says the same thing this one says. These are nice people that work at soup kitchens and say they're involved in government and that they want less government, but they're secretly cell group terrorists. This one says it, and the Texas one says it from 4 years ago.
And the Christians. I mean, if you're a Christian and you believe in, freedom, you're a terrorist.
Yeah, but if you're one of these Obama-worshipping or Bush-worshipping ones, then it's good.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
What are you most concerned about these days? The House just passed the forced national compulsory service. It's going to the Senate, and it says you'll have to serve in the military, domestically or foreign. How does that sound?
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm a little concerned about our tax dollars going to bail out foreign banks. That's kind of upsetting me lately.
Yeah,
and it doesn't seem to be upsetting the country. Everyone's just sort of taking it like, oh, okay, I guess that's what we're doing now.
Well, the mainstream media keeps chattering like everything's happy. It's kind of like Baghdad Bob. Remember the information spokesman for the Iraqi military in 2003, and the tanks there's explosions going off 2 miles behind him. There's jets flying by bombing, and he's going, the Americans are 200 miles away. We have defeated them. We have routed them. And so that's what the establishment does, is they're like, everything's fine. Everyone loves government. Everyone's happy with what's happening.
Right.
And if you believe the government might be corrupt, you are secretly a terrorist that wants to kill men, women, and children.
Correct.
We're going to take some calls for Aimee Allen right now. Opening the phones up. 1-800-259-9231, 1-800-259-9231. We'll take your calls on the other side for our guest, Aimee Allen, in studio here in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest 2009. Jim Mars coming up.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hello, this is Steve Shank. Alex has told you have to get a supply of food, but Alex and I have decided that there are some of you that we really don't want to have food. If you're a politician who voted for the bailout, don't call eFoods Direct. If you agree with one guy screaming about global warming instead of 650 climatologists who know the earth is cooling, don't call eFoods Direct. If you think growing food for cars is better than feeding people, don't get food. If you think waiting for a cop to show up after a crime is better than defending yourself and preventing the crime, don't call eFoods Direct. If you believe the official report on 9/11, you won't need food. If you think the warnings on the Alex Jones Show are foolish, don't call eFoods Direct. For the rest of you, go to efoodsdirect.com or call 800-409-5633. You can't possibly know or control what government, corporate America, or others will do, but you can control what you do. Complete your supply now, efoodsdirect.com. 800-409-5633. 800-409-5633.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at InfoWars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back. Alex Jones here with a question. What does humidity mean to you? Most people think of hot and sticky summer days, but many people are beginning to realize that humidity can be a valuable source of pure drinking water. That's why I'd like you to visit acolablue.com. Acola Blue is a state-of-the-art atmospheric water generator producing purified drinking water from the humidity in the air using reverse osmosis and a 5-stage carbon and UV light filtration system, which produces great-tasting water at an unbeatable price. Finally, drinking water that you control. I use one every day. Say goodbye to expensive water delivery services and storing 5-gallon bottles of water in your home. The Ecola Blue 28 is shipped right to your home, ready to make close to 7 gallons a day, right out of the box. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Call Ecola Blue right now at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue at ECOLOBLUE.com today.
I hit rock bottom, slapped and shot him, got him black and blue. He came back swinging, didn't know I was dealing with the devil in the things I do. But not today, not today. I'm gonna get a better life for me. I'm singing not today, not today. A reason to live alone. And I can do so much better. I need a change in weather. I can't believe it's true, but I'm finally over you. Yeah, I'm finally over you. Yeah, I'm finally over you. Slipped in my drink, it was the missing link between being dead and being gone. Just when you think I'm beat, I'm getting on my feet, and I'll be dancing while you hear my song. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way down. I'm left for dead lions, but I'm still stuck in his mind.
That's a little bit of change in weather. Save Me, On Vacation, Crazy, Calling the Maker. So this is really a spiritual album too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a spiritual. I talk about God a lot on the album, and
Sounds great.
I talk a lot about it's social commentary, and I think it's beautiful. Hopefully, it'll make people happy. And my plan is to do a tea party tour with the album. It's a lot of reggae, and I feel like reggae makes people.
And they're having tea party rallies all over the country, left, right, coming together, saying no more taxation without representation. And if it isn't taxation without representation, where the Federal Reserve's giving total power to just print trillions of dollars and give it to themselves while cutting off credit to the people.
Right.
If that isn't it, I don't know what is. But finish your point about reggae.
Well, Bob Marley, his reggae music revolutionized the political system in Jamaica, and I feel that reggae, I don't need to be screaming through rock songs to get a message across. I feel that reggae has a way of making people happy and brings people together in a loving way. And I would love to have a tea party tour where we hit every city and we give freedom, liberty-loving individuals a place to come and find other like-minded people. So that's the goal.
Well, you're doing a super good job, evidenced by being physically attacked. I think that thing stinks to high heaven. How long did that knock you out of commission when they almost killed you?
Very long time, a couple months. And it was funny because the Campaign for Liberty sent out a press release that I was performing at the Rally for the Republic. And at that point, I couldn't open my mouth at all. And they sent out the press release, and I thought, oh no. And then they called me the next day and said, we're so sorry that we sent that press release. Will you do it? Will you perform? And I barely opened my mouth. I was like, okay, I'll do it,
Because they broke in your jaw. They broke in your jaw.
Right. With just having enough faith, knowing, you know what, I'm just going to say that I'll do it. And hopefully by the time it rolls around, I'll be able to open my mouth. And literally a week before the Rally for the Republic, I actually could open my mouth enough to sing. So it was really amazing, just in the nick of time. So, yeah.
Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Absolutely.
I want to go to some phone calls now, but before we do that, any other points you want to add about the album or South by Southwest or what you're doing?
Well, it's my first time at South by Southwest, and I love it. I wouldn't mind moving here, and especially if Texas secedes from the Union, I'll be the first in line.
And with our new president, Chuck Norris.
I'm down, definitely. I'm into it. Love it. I love Austin, and I love South by Southwest.
The vice president will be Jim Mars.